we have polarization between elite and grassroots.
And BRICS Plus is now coming. So Russia will also be a bigger power, and I think countries like Pakistan and Indonesia should move in the Russian ranks. I think that will be better for us. Are Indonesians enthusiastic about Gaza and Palestine cause? You know, Indonesia is the most populated
Yes.
Muslim country in the world. Do you think overpopulation and overconsumption is an issue, is a problem in Indonesia?
We're not voiceless, but we want to people international look this Indonesia right now, and we have people missing, and I want just help my friend, warga bantu warga.
These countries suffering from neocolonialism, these countries suffering from power politics, these countries suffering from materialism, and we can get them out of this mess. Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Today
Okay.
I have with me Rani Hendasani from Indonesia, a
Yeah.
communication science graduate and former journalist at Radar Garut, Indonesia, and currently a social media activist and civil society advocate. And I would like to refer to you as still independent journalist of Indonesia. And I think you should keep that title because this is the day,
Okay. Thank you.
this is the era of independent journalism. All independent news channels are, defeating the corporate media channels. So do keep that title with you. I'm saying it for a reason. And secondly, it's a great honor to get this opportunity to represent two countries, Pakistan and Indonesia, which are literally the two largest largest Muslim countries in terms of population. Literally the two largest. More than 500 million Muslims reside in these two countries. So I believe these two countries are very important countries, and establishing connection between these two countries is as important. And this is the first time I'm meeting with an Indonesian. That's why for me it is quite significant. So today we'll be talking about Indonesian politics and Gaza. You have been quite vocal on the Gaza issue. I have also been quite vocal on this issue. So we'll talk about Gaza as well. And another issue that both of us, which is quite close to both of us, which is the problem of environment that is the world is facing. So firstly, I'll start with Indonesian politics, and I have all the questions written down to you, and you can answer them. That first question is that your journalist pursuits, how were they, and what attracted you towards journalism, especially in Indonesia?
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mas, for having me. I'm so glad to see you in here occasion. Okay. As lately, I've been focusing in three main area. Actually, I'm not journalist now. I just former journalist, as you called me, independent journalist. Okay, lately I've been focusing in three main area. First is Indonesian political current issue, especially recent tragedy in August, political tragedy in August, and the second is climate change, and the third is of course Gaza, Palestine.
Yeah. Yeah. And what do you make of Indonesian politics currently?
What do you make of Indonesian political currently?
Hmm.
Looking at Indonesian political today, I think we have very low point. Just take a look what happened in starting August 25, 2025. People for or their frustration and increase in parliament salaries. But what we get is instead listening of criticism, some member parliament behave inappropriately, and they called our people stupid, tolol, idiot, and then even sing and dance in inside parliament building. That is not such a good uh, attitude for member of parliament. Also, such action only full public anger, and that behavior uh, it seems like ignoring suffering people who facing difficult economy situation today. And in a few days, in August 28, the situation grew worse when online motorcycle driver Apan Kurniawan was killed by police. When the police is the enemy to who we must report, right? And then in deeply public outrage in August, riot escalate, and regional parliament building in Cirebon, Pekalongan set on fire. But it's not protester. It's not protester who do that. It's some oknum from government. I don't know, from people who have uh, doing their business, uh, doing some burn building and looter some looter apa menjarah semua yang ada uh, menjarah semua orang yang ada di parlemen yang melakukan mocking dan dancing and etc. itu ya. Terus pada saat itu di saat itu tapi yang melakukan itu bukan orang protester itu sendiri. Ini masih dalam investigasi oleh Presiden Prabowo. Kami harap ada perkembangan. Also many people 10 people died and early September 100 people injury and 1,000 arrests. But we have 3 people still missing. Bima Permana Putra, Muhammad Farhan Hamid, and Reno Syah Putra Dewa. Kita masih mencari di mana keberadaan mereka sekarang. I hope they are still alive, and then the government or everyone who berkepentingan dalam berkepentingan dan berkaitan dalam kasus ini bisa menemukan mereka dalam keadaan hidup.
Yeah,
It's just question number 2.
this is the problem that usually arises in many countries, right? Instead of listening to their people, listening to the right demands of the people, the government start using power politics and all these kind of things. This is the neocolonialism that I refer to, and these traits should end.
This is called neocolonialism, yeah.
Yeah, and this should end in Muslim governments. Why do have these Muslim governments become so immoral? They should treat their upcoming generation, their upcoming youth, their upcoming talented people and skillful people in a nicer way. I mean, that's what Islam taught. That's what Prophet Muhammad taught all of us, right? That to deal with all justly, to deal with kindness, and we don't see that type of kindness in Muslim governments. And these are all atheistic ideologies, power politics, materialism. We see that in capitalism. These are all materialistic ideologies, and Islam never taught. Islam taught us to be compassionate, loving, and deal all matters justly. Yeah. Next question is, what are the major parties? What are the major parties in Indonesia? Are they morally good?
I think we can call they morally good because totally just pragmatis. Di antaranya PDIP, Golkar, Gerindra, PKB, Nasdem, Demokrat, PKS, and PAN. Mereka mendominasi perpolitikan Indonesia. Tapi saya tidak bisa bilang mereka itu mempunyai moral yang baik karena masing-masing partai hanya mengedepankan kepentingan mereka, serta baik dalam parlemen maupun pemerintahan. Terus terang sulit sekali mengatakan satu partai benar-benar disebut bermoral baik. There is no party have morally good.
Yeah, I wanted to hear that actually, because I would like to tie in with the next question, that how divided or united do you think is Indonesia? Because we reside in Pakistan, and I just, I was just reading about Indonesian history, and there was, I think, Dutch East India Company, right, in Indonesia. There was this colonial rule in Indonesia as well. Pakistan also suffered from British colonialism, and I say that most of the Muslim countries suffer from what I like to call neo-colonialism, which means that despite the colonial entity left, but the remnants still exist in today's, what we see are corrupt politicians. Most of the what we see in them, the most of the politicians are corrupt politicians, and they are doing exact what the colonialists were doing when they colonized this land. This is called neo-colonialism, and this is the pattern of most of the Muslim countries, and we haven't gotten rid of it. And so I'll ask you this question 4, that how divided or united do you think Indonesia is? Is it, if it's divided, do you think politicians are responsible for making it divided?
I think politician, we have elites and we have the grassroots people. Jadi elit itu lebih oke. Jadi yang terjadi di Indonesia itu lebih kepada ada dua kutub. We have ya ada dua kubu gitu. We have polarization between elite and grassroots. Jadi yang elit itu bersatu, tapi yang di grassrootsnya itu terbelah, divided. In grassroots we have people divided. Jadi masing-masing malah elitnya yang bersatu, tidak apa, tidak.
Yeah, it's
Mas,
fine.
I got.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I got the gist of the argument. And there has recently been, protests as well in August 2025. I know about that. And it was good to see that, the common public is protesting for their basic rights, right? Is protesting for their basic rights. And this is the norm, that most of the people in power around the world, the elitists in power, they neglect the upcoming generation. They neglect the upcoming the skillful and talented people, and they try to control them with power politics and these type of things. This has been the norm. So Indonesia, like other Muslim countries, should also integrate with their upcoming generation, look for talent and skills of the people, and uplift them instead of dealing everybody with power politics. The Muslims were used to be the most moral people. I mean, we represent Muslims, and when we see that in these elitists, we don't see that moral element, then we have to confront them as well, whether they are in the Muslim countries or other countries, like, or in the West. We see that regularly. Okay, I'll move on to question 5 now. How much of Islam is rooted practically in Indonesian politics?
Okay. Islam sangat berpengaruh sekali di Indonesia politik ya. Seperti kemarin terjadi kerusuhan pada Agustus 2025, pada tanggal 25 Agustus sampai 29 Agustus 2025. Itu yang dipanggil oleh Presiden Prabowo Subianto bukan pihak-pihak yang berkepentingan, pihak-pihak yang menuntut protes, tapi instead they call people who have protests. But Presiden Prabowo call the ulama, the religious people to untuk meredam amarah masyarakat gitu.
Yeah. Next question is, do you think that, question number 6, Indonesian politics is controlled by America and its allies?
I think Indonesian politics have polarization ya, between America and China and Tiongkok. Amerika influence, mempengaruhi kita dalam segi diplomasi, dalam segi pertahanan, militeri, penjualan senjata dan sebagainya, sedangkan Tiongkok itu memainkan peranan penting, apalagi pada saat Presiden Joko Widodo. kita seperti infrastruktur semuanya kita kirim, kita ekspor dari Tiongkok, dari China. So in Indonesia have two polarization between China and America. Not also America who have control Indonesia, but also China who apa sebagai lawan dari Amerika. Can you understand, Mas?
Yeah, exact same in Pakistan, by the way. Polarization between China and America. But I think BRICS forum is also coming, which is a very strong forum. BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and BRICS Plus is now coming. So Russia will also be a bigger power, and I think countries like Pakistan and Indonesia should move in the Russian ranks. I think that will be better for us because Russia and China are allies. Similarly, North Korea are allies. So the West always had that hegemony, economically subjugating the Muslims economically. So I think it will be better if we move towards the flank of Russia and China. For both these countries, I think it will be better. Yeah. Next question. Who are Indonesia's founding?
But in geopolitics,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Say it.
But in geopolitics, China and Indonesia really have strong influence, Mas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Next question is, who are Indonesia's founding fathers? Like in Pakistan, my channel is called Iqbal Response. In Pakistan, it was Allama Iqbal, Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, these type of figures. Who do you think are Indonesia's founding fathers? Some history of its independence.
Indonesia founding father independent. I can mention Tan Malaka, but tapi di atas kertas itu ada Bung Karno, Soekarno Hatta as a proclamator, and then Sultan Syahrir, and then Muhammad Nasir as the key national integration moderate Islamic politician. Also Agus Salim is diplomat international stage from Indonesia. So we have many founding father. I can mention one by one.
Yeah, it's good to hear
Also
that.
before Indonesian.
I'll ask next question. Moving on to Gaza.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of questions on Gaza. Are Indonesians enthusiastic about Gaza and Palestine cause?
Okay, Indonesia support Palestine have deep historical and emotional root in Indonesia. Pada saat pemerintahan Joko Widodo, kita punya foreign minister, kita panggil dia Ibu Retno Marsudi, who support Palestine, who refusing normalize tie with Israel as long Palestinian independence was denied. And also today, among ordinary Indonesian, we support Palestine as a volunteer, as a charity campaign, and also prayer for Gaza every day.
Okay. Yeah. Next question is the government of Indonesia enthusiastic about practically doing something for Gaza?
Ya, Indonesia menunjukkan antusiasme yang kuat. It's not only rhetoric. We send them. We talk about Gaza in organisasi in United Nations, also in OKI. Also, we send them humanity aid. Also, memfasilitasi kampanye. Also donation. Also, we do solidarity in civil society.
Yeah.
For Gaza.
That's good. I would have liked to know next time, do read about it, the military element to it, that how can Indonesia, what type of military equipment Indonesia have, and can they help Gaza, Palestine cause in terms of this, because Israel is a very strong country in terms of having those military equipment. Can Indonesia challenge Israel? Do read about it next time. Yeah. Yeah. Next question. Now we'll finally we'll get into the environment element. Yeah. Last two questions. Indonesia is the most populated
Yes.
Muslim country in the world. Do you think overpopulation and overconsumption is an issue, is a problem in Indonesia?
Yeah, we have that issue overconsumption also becoming issue, especially among growing middle class and rising demand of energy and food, and also uh, many people uh, doing mobility every day, and we just have traffic jam, and also we have apa buang sampah sembarangan. We have so many trouble with uh, population and overconsumption.
Yeah, and the same problem in Pakistan. I say it a lot that overpopulation is a problem. Overpopulation, I say overpopulation met with rapid immigration from rural areas to urban areas. This is a major problem as well,
Yeah,
because when people emigrate from rural areas to urban areas, the energy, the resources, it becomes a burden. And this is was the next question, like situation of over urbanization and traffic in Indonesia. Any words on this? Because in Pakistan we suffer this as well, because all these urban cities, the rural people start migrating into them, into these cities, and there is this problem of electricity prices increasing. There is this problem of fuel prices increasing. There is this problem of overconsumption. There is this problem of deforestation. All these type of elements start coming. So any words on this?
and we have many people. If population is right, also we increase the jobless people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have so many people who doesn't work, who don't have work, and urban people migrate to rural, to city for get good work, for get good salary, for get a good good well-being.
Yeah, but that becomes a problem, right? Because when everybody starts migrating to cities,
Yeah,
I often say that we have to empower the agricultural sector. We have to empower those people, the farmers. We have to empower them. We have to probably build good houses in those areas, so that it is integrated in a way that they also have facilities, but they don't have to migrate in these areas. Because when they migrate, with immigration comes overpopulation and all those problems. Lack of resources come in, and the prices start increasing, and people start becoming jobless. All
yeah,
these type of problems start coming in, and this is a major problem that we have to tackle, I think, in both countries. And I think with that, this was a very nice conversation, and I would looking forward to more conversation. Lastly, I would say that we as a journalist, I recently had a conversation with Harry Fear, and I think both of us know about him. He's, I think, one of the best journalists. I would like to request to you that he worked 13 years for Gaza, and Muslims are not
yeah,
haven't recognized it yet. I mean, this person is like a hero, should be a hero for us, right? And no major Muslim country has ever given him a major award yet, which is which blows my mind away. I mean, the best awards should be given to this person. And I would like to request you that maybe we can write to governments to give their best awards to him, for his 13 years of work for Gaza. Yeah.
yeah. Same like you. I was think about Harry. At the first it's negative. These people just want popular, but I feel at the end these people work by heart and sincerely work from Gaza for Palestine. So that's Harry uh in my in my mind.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of courage to speak for people who are not among your ethnicity, right? For some other ethnicity. I mean, I think about this, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's our
Yeah,
job.
Harry is
It's
so
our yeah
humble.
we it's our job, and there are Muslim independent news channels like Zeteo who has gotten a lot of viewership, but he hasn't received it yet from us, and I think we should fight for that. Uh, letting him gain viewership and fighting to give him the best awards that these people really deserve. And I think we'll leave it at that. Yeah, you were
Okay.
saying that your voices could be heard internationally. Yeah, you were saying that.
Okay. Yeah, because we're not voiceless, but we want to people international look this Indonesia right now, and we have people missing, and I want just help my friend, warga bantu warga, hashtag warga bantu warga. I want just help my friend who still missing right now. Three people who still missing: Bima Permana Putra and Mr. Farhan Hamid and Reno, Muhammad Farhan Hamid and Reno Syaputra Dewa. I hope they are still alive, and then their family can find their life. And uh, I hope this is not uh, government who doing this. I mean, I hope this is just yeah, it's this casualty.
Yeah, and you were just talking about that this is so important to raise these voices internationally in multiple countries. And that's why I said that establishing connections between our two great countries, Pakistan, Indonesia, and other Muslim countries, is so important in this time. We should establish all these connections. We should raise our voice internationally so that these countries suffering from neocolonialism, these countries suffering from power politics, these countries suffering from materialism, and we can get them out of this mess and transfer it into a better moral and social work-life balance in this world, as envisioned by Islamic teachings as well. And with that, Assalamu alaikum.